This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the side. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Bridges and Washington are up in the forward positions. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Embiid in at the 5, home in the paint. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You got to come to expect this from Harden. I mean, he'll take whatever the perimeter defense gives him, and that's the sign of a really smart player.
The rebound by Harden. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York. From 12 feet out. No good that time. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. It's a three-point game from past the arc. Again, ball missing. Harden outside. Driving to the basket.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Ball against Harden. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Harden against Ball. Harden gets the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Ball with it, picked up by Harris. Passes it to Rozier. The feed now to Ball. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Harden bounce pass. Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rozier the pass to Plumlee. And the rejection by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Some changes for Charlotte. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Plumlee, and Martin subbed in for Rozier. Hornets trail by 14. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it's going to be on James Harden.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package. Boy, what a rookie season for LaMelo Ball. He was the 3rd overall pick and saw immediate action for the Hornets. And in my mind, Kevin, I thought he was the clear rookie of the year front runner early.
Harden the pass to Thibault. Buries it down low. Thibauld's got 5 now.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Washington, that's good.
And Ball began his rookie season coming off the bench. But eventually, they had to find a way to start him.
Yeah, clearly, Greg, he needed to be in the starting lineup. And he actually started until the wrist injury. He showed that he was an elite rookie. This team has a great future with him running the point guard spot.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Ball gets to Washington. Charlotte moving the ball around. And there's the pass to Ball. With the teardrop. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Here's Thibault. And that one is hammered home.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
To the right side. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Inside. Stolen by Ball. Embiid against Harrell. Now here's Ball. He's guarded close. Back to Harrell. And it's Ball in the corner. Over Harris. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Harrell. He's got 6.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Harris inside. He's defended by Harrell. Harden the pass to Embiid. No good there. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And the shot is good.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper, but was strong as an ox and found the angles to finish.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Harden left side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Harden's got 13. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Ball, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. They're really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Harden with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. 6 on the shot clock. Millsap misses.
You look look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Ball kicks to Martin. Back to Ball. Drives to the hoop. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
The 76ers leading by 12. Harden outside. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Korkmaz. Covered by Martin. Stolen by Martin. Back to Ball. To the middle. McDaniels kicks to Martin. Ball, the pass to Harrell. Millsap grabs the miss.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Second shot opportunity, and no problem from Harrell as he finishes at the rim.
Yeah, this is how Harrell stays efficient in boosting his scoring average. Extremely active on the offensive glass.
Here's Harden, and rebounded by McDaniels. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. McDaniels is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Martin in at the two-guard spot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Down by 12. Rozier with the ball. Now Green defending, and he gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, and the three ball is good. Niang's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Rozier, here we go. And yes, it's good.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
The 76ers leading by 11. Korkmaz passes to Green. Millsap dishes to Harden. It's good. Harden's got 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Rozier finds Oubre. Martin with it. Charlotte moving it around. And it's Rozier missing. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Harden outside. Teardrop shot. Here's Millsap, kicks it out to Harden. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Harden's got 19 points.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Over in the corner, Rozier. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for James Harden. The Hornets also with a sub. Bridges, he's checked in for McDaniels. And the whistle blows. Yeah, it's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for George Niang. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically great, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
Oubre passes to Bridges.
Get there, get there.
Here's Rozier. Plumlee trying to break loose, and it's Rozier missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Rozier, the pass to Plumlee, and he drops in the way up off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Back to Embiid. To the paint. And Green with the basket on the assist by Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 13. For Charlotte, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And the basket by Rozier.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Green against Plumlee. Now here's Embiid. He's tightly guarded. Over Oubre. 4 on the clock. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got his first points in this one.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back end.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Rozier, the pass to Plumlee. Oubre outside. 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Plumlee trying to break loose. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Rozier. The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Green passes to Embiid. Doesn't go for him. Plumlee with some nice D.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Pass to Washington. Over Harris. And it's Washington missing. Philadelphia leading by 11. Pass to Maxey. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And it's 6 points for Tyrese Maxey.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Rozier missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. Thybulle, the pass to Harris. Now, here's Maxey. Rozier defending. Maxey, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the basket by Rozier.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's the floater. Hornets with the rebound. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Going inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, his energy and hustle has been outstanding. Rozier's been all over the place, and his numbers reflect that.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And here is Green, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Embiid against Oubre. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got 9.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Inside, Embiid uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. They are attacking your defense coming off of screens, so how do you adjust to that in the second half?
Yeah, we got to be up, especially in their pick and rolls. You know, our bigs have got to be up. They're going to try to put our bigs in pick and roll. We got to be up, take away penetration, be better in our coverages, especially with pick and roll.
I have a feeling pick and roll coverage is important. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's easy to see the effect he's had on his teammates. He's been the catalyst for that. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shots, it's about getting the quick shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Hornets trail by 14.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Ball with the bucket. You know, great thinking about LaMelo and this team. He's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 6 points.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Well, he's so smooth for a guy of this size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
He gets it in there.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Harden outside. 11 feet away. That one wide left.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
It's Harden with the drive. There's Embiid, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And he's able to get it back. Hornets trail by 8. Bridges passes the ball. Over Harden. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Bridges. 16 points for LaMelo Ball.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Timeout called the 76ers. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul Millsap's checked in for Embiid. Niang comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Harden gets to Niang. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Just his first attempt. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Bouknight. Charlotte moving it around. Harden against Ball. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Korkmaz passes to Niang.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Passes it to Bouknight. Back to Ball. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ball's got 12 points in just the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Harris inside. Harrell on him. A nice shot by Harris.
Timeout. Harris has learned how to score despite tough, physical, airtight defense. He's an experienced, versatile scorer.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. And it's Ball penetrating. Rebound by the 76ers. Harden's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over Oubre. Green, no luck. Hornets trail by 8. Ball kicks to Oubre. The pass to Martin. Here's Richards. Now Ball. 20 points for him. That one, no good. Harden up top. He's covered by Ball. Millsap. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled.
A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
To the middle. Millsap inside. It's blocked. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Millsap. Harden outside for three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
The 76ers leading by 8. Korkmaz passes to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Boy, I love watching Harden pack the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Ball dishes to Bridges. Ball against Harden. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Harden. The rebound by Richards. Hornets trail by 8. Ball kicks to Oubre. Green against Ball. Bridges outside. Oubre on the wing. Here's Ball, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Millsap's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Korkmaz. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Harden missing again.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Ball with the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
With the floater, and Harden. A nice bucket inside. Harden's got 27 points.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
Ball kicks to Oubre. Back to Ball. Banked in off the glass. That's now 26 points for LaMelo Ball.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
And Harden launches it from deep. And they recover it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. James Harden getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We come back right after this. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey guys, come on. Let's close this fourth. Let's close it. Got to pick up our pace. Got to pick up our pace right here.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, as you heard, wanting to make a big push here.
I think he realizes when his team is attacking at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Hornets, Bridges and Washington are manning the post position. Martin is out there with Terry Rozier, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. Here's Rozier, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
One of the things Rozier does best, attack, going right at guys.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Niang. Up top, Embiid. Shoots from the line. Good on the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 8.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Passes to Korkmaz. Right wing. Now here's Embiid. He's covered by Washington. Embiid, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid showing you a little force and wanting to dump it down whenever he can.
Rozier the pass to Washington. And that one, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Embiid. Shoots over Washington. Basket good.
Timeout, timeout.
Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
And the Hornets call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris comes in for George Niang. And James Harden has subbed in for Korkmaz. The Hornets also changing it up. Harrell comes in for Washington. And it's ball in for Martin. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. With the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point 76ers lead.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Harris kicks to Thibault. Bridges with some nice defense. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte to the inside. Over Thibault. Rozier the pass to Ball. The kick out to Rozier. Back to Ball. It's hauled in by Thibault. The 76ers leading by 4. It's Harden with the drive. Good on the shot. And it's 29 points for James Harden.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Harrell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Ball.
Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Harden the pass to Maxey. Over to the left wing. Embiid against Harrell. Now, here's Maxey. Lets it go with the 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
It just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Charlotte making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And the Hornets call time here. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. B.J. Washington comes in for McDaniels, and Oubre subbed in for Bridges. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ball. Maxey passes to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid with it. Picked up by Rozier.
I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that one year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him. But his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
And Embiid drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got 10 points in the quarter.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Maxey passes to Harden. Good. Harden's got 33 points.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the basket is good. And that's now 35 points for James Harden.
And, you know, this team expects Harden to dominate like this. It's amazing how easy he makes it look.
Washington, that's good.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
Here's Harden, and he drops it in from the low post. Harden's got 37.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Harden with it, out left to the wing. 1:10 left in the fourth. Embiid against Plumlee. From the arc. And the 76ers get it back. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Charlotte shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And it's Ball penetrated. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big-league situation.
Embiid finds Harris. Now Thybulle. And the pass to Maxey. Now Embiid covered by Oubre. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Here's Ball driving inside. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
They're just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Charlotte making a switch here. Ball from long range. Misses the tray. And again, the Hornets missing. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Ball. Off target.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden giving his all on defense. That's been an area that he's needed to improve on. Really making an effort to stay with his guy.
So Philadelphia wins it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game, I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. You know, it takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation.